all got the Master Key experience, and you're gonna love it.
Hi, Pamela. Thanks for joining us. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, Jackson and Adam, thank you so much for having me here with you. My name is Pamela Ann Schwarz, but my nickname is Schwarzy. My husband Andy and I have 4 sons. They're a lot older than you guys are. They're all grown up. The youngest will be 20 in November. So we have 4 boys. And I'm a retired neuromuscular therapist. I had a private practice here in Jacksonville, Florida, in the United States. And I helped a lot of people who were in a lot of pain to feel better. And I did that for about 20 years. And now I'm a holistic health coach. So I still am helping people to feel better, but I'm helping them in different ways. And I'm also what's called a guide for the Master Key experience. You guys know what that means, right? Right? That means I'm helping people to be able to unveil their true selves of who they were designed to be, right?
Could you please explain what the Master Key experience is to you?
Yes. The Master Key experience to me is all about getting back in touch with who we all were created by God to be, because we're all unique and special, right? We all have our own little special nuances of things, our own gifts. And the thing that happens to us is that over the course of time, we lose who we truly are because we begin to believe the lies that people tell us. They tell us who they think we should be and the things that they think we should do. And over the course of time, we begin to believe that. And that belief that we have becomes like a cement that covers up this beautiful golden statue of who we were created to be. And so the Master Key is all about chipping off that cement to help people to find that beautiful inner self that they are and to really embrace it and to create a passion about being the specialness that they were created to be.
Why did you do the Master Key experience?
Why did I? Oh, yes. Well, you know what? I believe there's no such thing as coincidence. And several of my friends had recommended the Master Key to me, had recommended Mark J. and the fabulous Davine to as friends. And so I believe that that was God telling me that this is where I needed to go to be able to regain that relationship with myself. And so I was very grateful when I saw it come up in different places, because that to me was a sign that it was where I needed to be.
What did you get out of the Master Key experience?
Well, actually, it was such a blessing because I began to see things in myself that I had forgotten about, things that were in my subconscious mind that I had left behind. And it became like an awakening. So it was like an excitement to be reintroduced to myself, to understand who I truly am and to embrace and love myself, and to be able to share that with others so that I could help them to feel that loving experience themselves.
Was there a time in your life that led you to search for something like the Master Key experience?
Absolutely. I believe that that depth of who I am was always crying out for help to be released. Okay. So that meant that there was always a desire for me to chip off the cement. And so that meant that there were options that came along where there were other programs that I had participated in that are things called personal development, right? And so when you see, like you talk about here, self-help courses. And so doing things like that, I thought were what I needed. I didn't realize that there was something as special as the Master Key experience that could really help me to do this for myself. Instead of someone else telling me what to do, it actually helped me to be a better self-directed thinker and find out those things for truth myself.
Is there something else really special you got out of the Master Key experience that you'd like to share with us?
Absolutely. I had some really, really neat experiences because I've been through the Master Key twice. And I decided that it's done so many wonderful things for my life that I wanted to become a guide, and so that I could help other people find their true self and their bliss. And the first time that I did it, remember I told you that I had a private practice for 20 years helping people in pain? Well, when I did that for all that time, it was very hard on me. It was a lot of hard work, and my body got very, very tired. And so I really was believing that I had to be helping these people, but it was at my own detriment, which meant it was hurting me. And so I believed I had to keep going. And that was one of those voices that was in my head saying, you have to keep going no matter what it does for you, you have to keep helping those other people. The truth was, I could find another way to be helpful to people without it being harmful to me. And so I was able to retire my practice 5 years ago, where I closed my office, and I didn't have to go into the office, but I kept a few of my patients and I would help them at home. And then this year, I was able to completely retire with a set date before July 7th, which was my birthday. And I was able to accomplish that. And I believe that the reason I was able to accomplish it is because I set it in my mind. I set a date. I made a promise to myself, and I was able to keep it, because what happens is when you put all those things together, the universe brings together everything that you need to make those things happen. And I really began to realize the powerfulness of my thoughts and my intentions and how they came to be. And that's really cool, because all of the things that you desire can come true if you set your mind and your heart to them.
What would you say to someone who was thinking about doing the Master Key experience?
You know, if it has come to you, then it's your time. You are ready. And so be prepared, because it's going to be the journey of your life. We call it the hero's journey, because all of us are our own hero in our own story. And there's a man by the name of Joseph Campbell who taught us that. And what's really cool is that I was studying Joseph Campbell 20 years before I even met Mark J. and Davine. Remember I told you there's no such thing as coincidence? It's true. So all these things were coming together so that I could be better prepared when the time was right for me to chip off that cement to find my golden Buddha. I missed that.
Was the course good value?
This is all based on something called a pay it forward scholarship. So when people come in, we have all made a contribution to the people that are coming into the program in the future. And so we're making an investment in others that we don't even know, that we love them even though we don't know them. We love them enough to give them an opportunity, to give them a chance where they may not have thought that they were worth it, that they were valuable, or that they had the ability or the financial resources to be able to participate in something so phenomenal. It's always, no matter how bad the circumstances are, you have to look and you have to say, what's the lesson I need to learn from this? And it'll always be positive if that's what you keep in your mind. I'm very, very thankful. And the great thing that Master Key does is you never have to be worried about being by yourself, because there are people who love and support you and will help you no matter what, whether it is your guide, whether it is fellow tribe mates, whether it's Mark and Davine. And I think that that's something that's very important, because doing something difficult or creating change in your life is scary sometimes. Like, you guys are lucky because you're learning how to do this really early on. So you guys are going to just be masters at this. But adults who've lived a long life covered up in cement, sometimes it feels raw and naked to take that cement off at first. So it's scary. So you want to be able to feel that you have people that are going to love you no matter what, and give you the support that you need while you become the butterfly coming out of that chrysalis, right? We're all interconnected. And the better that we do at creating those connections together, the stronger that we all will be, the greater we will make the world.
How would you explain the guidance and help you received in the Master Key experience?
Well, the great thing is that we are taught to be self-directed thinkers. So we're given information and asked to study and prepare and do certain things so that we create a habit. And the truth is, we all have habits that are ingrained. And a lot of times those habits can keep us from doing the things that we were created to be, right? So they cover up and mask our specialness. And so the things that we are guided to do are going to help us to all of a sudden wake up and say, wait a minute, I'm special. And I need to honor that and share the special gifts and talents that I have with the world.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. See ya. Bye. Oh.